What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, alright, we're coming back to Porcupine Tree. Yes, indeed, Porcupine Tree fans, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all the clicks and the likes and the bibbidi bop, do me a favor before you do all that stuff. Please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Jason, and Jason wanted to see me react to this video by Porcupine Tree called Dignity. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, I don't believe it, I've heard this before, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by Porcupine Tree, no surprise there, and the video has 176,000 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Porcupine Tree, Dignity, official audio. Wah, wah, wah.
Damn it.
Yeah, there's that word official coming off of their official page. Yes, indeed. Look, you know what I'm going to say, so I'm not going to say it, all right? All I'm going to say is we're going to have to just wait and see what happens and hope for the best. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Lost boy, with the shreds of your shoes on your feet, and the schoolgirls call you a freak. Long gone, with all that you are in a bag, watching you fumble, and a paper cup held in your hand.
I like that harmony split.
You have your pride, you're standing your own ground. Your dignity,
Hope they do that again.
and your mind is pretty sound. You stare at the sun, you screw up your face, and then you're done. Lost soul, camped at the side of the road, and the rain rises up through your toes. troubles you've had, no one knows. You have your pride, you're standing, you're around. Your dignity will never go, and your mind is pretty sound. You stare at the sun, you screw up your face, and then you're done.
Slick. Transitioning from 6/8 to 4/4 that smoothly. That was slick. That was very, very slick. I will absolutely give him credit for that. If I'm being perfectly honest, folks, I know my track record with Porcupine Tree isn't the greatest. I know a lot of the songs I've heard on the channel so far I'm not the biggest fan of. But I gotta say, they're keeping me engaged on this one. Okay, don't get it twisted and don't blow what I'm gonna say out of proportion here. I'm not loving this, okay? I'm not loving it, but I don't hate it and I don't dislike it either. I'm somewhere between I like it and I'm indifferent. I'm somewhere in that range. So that already is a big plus compared to what I normally hear from Porcupine Tree. So we're doing okay. The vocal harmonies, more than anything else, the vocal harmonies are really what's kind of doing it for me right now. They got some really creative harmony usage, and it's a splitting harmony too. So it'll start like with the 4 and then go to the 3rd. So we'll have a 4th integer to a major 3rd integer, back to the 4th integer, down to a 5th integer. It's not just third. You know, it's not just that. No, it's 4 4 3 3 3 3 4 5. You know, it's different. It's new. It's engaging. It's kind of exciting. I'm like, you don't hear too many bands try that. You don't. Most bands will. Most bands are either too afraid to try to do it or too lazy to try to do it. It's funny how that works, but they're doing it and they're doing it well. So I will absolutely give credit where credit's due. The song on the softer side, I don't know if I would go as far as to say ballad, but it's ballad-ish. It's got that laid back feel for sure. Very relaxed feel, very soft feel. So is there anything wrong with that? No, there's nothing wrong with it. They're not doing anything wrong. Me personally, I'm not the biggest fan of it, but I've heard slower. I've heard slower and softer and far more ballady than this. So this is not bad. Okay, this is not bad at all. Let's keep going and let's see where this goes. I like the bass. I like the bass taking the lead. That's nice. You got the keyboards to fill out the bottom end and to fill out the sound as a whole, so you're fine adding the bass in like that in that roll. Like it, especially with that little bit of fuzz on there. Digging it. I want to see if they're going to go back to 6/8.
Friends I have, I made you a list. Even if it's true they don't all exist. Slutjaw, will you tell me
Back to
of
6/8.
all
Nice.
you were?
6.
And the promises you made to her. Drinker,
Time's left.
you can tell me of all that you've seen.
So if they go back to 4/4, I get it. I totally understand why they would do that, and I won't be mad about it. But me personally, I really hope they stay in 6/8. I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens there. Time will tell, I guess. I already talked about the bass. I talked about it while it was happening, so we're good there. No, so far my opinion has not changed. I don't hate it, and I don't dislike it. I don't love it, but I'm leaning more toward I like it than I am indifferent. I'm in the I kind of like it range right now. So I guess we'll have to wait and see how this finishes out. We got a little under 2 minutes. Let's see if they can end strong.
While we wait for the light to turn green. Have you pride, you're standing your around. Your dignity will never go, but your mind is pretty sound. You stare at the sun, you screw up your face, and then you're done.
Okay, they went back to 4/4. Okay. I get it. I understand why. Strong ending. Probably the strongest part of the song was right there. The most intense, most energetic part of the song was the ending. So that's a very powerful ending by contrast to the rest of the song. That's nice. That's definitely nice. Interesting. Very interesting. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Porcupine Tree with Dignity. This was a request from Jason. Okay, I thought about it, and really, guys, there's really not a lot to talk about, believe it or not. This could be a pretty short review. I guess we'll have to just wait and see where the waves take us here, but I don't think this is going to take more than 10 minutes. I guarantee you we're going to be under 10. I don't see any reason to go more than that. So let's get to the score and we'll go from there. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that an 8.5. Yep, 8.5. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first, an 8.5. What does that mean? Well, an 8.5 would translate to a great scale rating. So overall, believe it or not, I think this is a great song. It would also get 4 to 5 stars and an A- letter grade. So there you go, an 8.5, great scale rating, 4 to 5 stars and an A- letter grade. Now, how did I come up with that score? So glad you asked. As I have said many times on the channel, I don't have to love a song to give it a great score. I don't. I've given great scores to songs that I can't stand. But I still see the value of the song, and I'm looking at the song objectively. I think it deserves a great score. Now, I didn't hate this. I didn't hate this, and I didn't dislike it, and I can't even say I was indifferent to it. I kind of like this. I mean, this was not bad at all. It's not my cup of tea. It's not what I would normally would listen to. I don't see myself honestly putting this on any playlists, but I did kind of enjoy it. I mean, it's got a laid-back feel to it, yes. Kind of ballady, yes, but I would not call this a ballad. Not by any stretch. Too much going on. For starters, I love the play with the time signature. 6/8 to 4/4. Back to 6/8. Back to 4/4. I get it. I understand why you want to keep it square. I get it. 6/8 4/4 6/8 4/4. I understand its structure. I get it. Personally, I would have liked to have seen it stay in 6/8 through the end, but I totally understand. And like I said during the reaction, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all. I totally get it. But I like how they were utilizing it. It didn't just stay in 6/8 the entire song. If it had been, I would have been okay with it. It would have been fine, but it would not have been getting a great score. I'll tell you that right now. It would have been getting a little mundane for a 8-minute long song to stay in 6/8 the entire time. That would have gotten a little old. No, but they did a nice job playing around with time signature. They did it well. They didn't do it too rapidly. They kept it kind of simplistic, sticking with just the 2 time signatures. But at least it kept things engaging. It kept things moving. So, not mad about it. The instrumentation, the voicings, very nice selection. Acoustic guitars, keyboards. As far as the drumming goes, keeping it light. I got no issue with anything that was happening there. I love the fact that they brought the bass in about 2/3 of the way through the song. Here comes the electric bass out of nowhere with a light, muffled distortion patch.
I like that part.
That was really cool. It was really well done. It was very tastefully done. And it was done in a way that it didn't take away from the song in any way. Let me lay it out for you like this. If the bass had been going on through the entire song, right? And then all of a sudden it comes up and does the solo. Well, the bottom end just dropped out, right? But in this case, the bass was never there to begin with, so the bottom was not there to drop out. Here comes the bass out of nowhere, playing the lead line. You know what I mean? And the keyboards were still there filling out the sound like they were the entire time. So how can you lose something when you never had it? That's the point. You never had the bass there, keeping the bottom end down, so how can you lose it? You can't. It just comes in out of nowhere and takes the lead. I like that approach. That's different. You don't hear too many bands do that. The other thing that really kind of stuck out for me were the vocals. Utilizing the harmonies the way they did. Not just sticking to traditional thirds. We heard major thirds, we heard minor thirds, we heard fourths, we heard fifths, and it wasn't just blocked off. They were constantly, the integer between the main voice and the harmonic voice were constantly growing and growing and then shrinking and shrinking and growing and shrinking throughout the entire stanza. I think that was really cool. It's not easy to do either. You got to, when you're singing, especially if you sing this in a live situation, which I wonder if they do. I doubt it. I doubt they do this song live, but they might. doing those vocals in a live situation in that format, you gotta know your parts. You have got to know what notes you sing and where you're gonna sing them. Because if you don't, and you don't hit them accurately, the harmony is gonna be affected and it's gonna sound like trash. So, no, they did a nice job on the recording with that. And I gotta kind of tip the cap to them for having the courage and the guts to do those moving harmonies the way that they did. So yeah, man, overall, the feel and the groove of the song felt nice. The ending, kicking up the energy the way they did in that last minute, really well done. I like what they did there. They turned on the gas right at the last second and gave it that last little burst of energy. That was nice. I see what they did there. So yeah, overall, I think it's a great song. I may not personally like it all that much. I mean, I like I said, I'll never listen to. If I'm being honest, I'll never listen to this again. I'm just being straight with you folks. Okay, this is just not my thing. It's not my bag. It's not my jam. It's not my cup of tea. But there is no denying it's a great song, which is why it's getting the well-deserved score of 8.5. I feel good about that score, and that's where we're gonna stay. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We have an 8.5, which is a great skill rating, 4 to 5 stars, and an A letter grade. Take your pick. I don't care. Whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's gonna do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.